Now, if you live in Florida, listen up. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. And what kind of Florida man would I be if I didn't give y'all the scoop on it? But look, don't worry. No, don't do that, because I did some digging. Let's get into it. All right, first up, these two, all right? They're married. They own a pool company, Legacy Pools. Now, these two, they've been running this company for about 7-8 years, all right? And matter of fact, it's a good company. They had a lot of contracts. I'm talking about big contracts. Like I said, this company, they do really nice pools. Some of the prices of these pools go over $100,000. And when you sign up with this company, you gotta pay like a deposit. All right. So for the last, 2 years, they've been, taking people's deposits and, putting them on the list. But they would start a job, come out, dig the hole, tear up your backyard, kind of start doing stuff. And then all of a sudden, the workers just stop coming to the job. They just stop showing up. Now, the customers would call them and be like, hey, what's going on? All right, we ain't seen the workers here in a week. There's something wrong. They like, no, we just waiting on supplies or whatever, whatnot. But they just not coming back to the job. So come to find out that this couple for 2 years were taking on new clients, taking all the deposit money, buying houses, building their own pools, traveling, going on vacations, doing all kind of stuff, except for building pools. Now, the police been investigating them for the last year or something like that, going through their bank records and stuff like that. So they on the run now, right? Because they got, word that the police is looking for them. And they end up getting caught in Louisiana or some other state. But this is crazy amount of money that they were stealing. It was somewhere between $2 and $3 million that they ended up stealing. All right, next up, there's a company out in Titusville called Space Perspective, all right? And what they do is you could buy tickets to get inside of this little bubble thing, and they take you to outer space. Now, the whole idea of all of this is, people like me and you, we can pay a little bit of money, and we can have the experience to go into outer space without being an astronaut, which is pretty silly, but it's cool if you with it. But the thing is that they can't really sell tickets. Now, before this thing got started, this is the co-founder, this is Jane. They were pushing this thing really hard, all right? The promo behind it had to be millions, all right? They even got a lot of big investors to actually, help get this thing kicked off the ground. Even the Virgin Cruise Line guy, Richard Branson, billionaire, he backed this idea and said, look, this would be a cool thing. People can explore space. You know what I'm saying? Go do their thing, thizzle. And I believe he is one of the investors. Now, this is where I'm going to, dig in a little bit. This is the little contraption that you be in. I think it's called Neptune or something like that. But this it. You expect me to pay money to get in this little bubble and fly out of space. You couldn't pay me to get in this bubble and fly out of space. But the inside of this thing looks intimate, all right? You can, you and your lady, you come in here, y'all do y'all thing, eat some nice food. This one of them times you can look, baby, get dressed up real nice. I'm about to take you out of this world. And the views are amazing. Look, if you into near-death experience dates and you got the money to pay for this, do it. I'm gonna be real. This is where I would draw the line though. Coming back. I look like a UFO. Look, extraterrestrial. Why we can't just land back where we started from? Did we start here? Because they don't really explain if this is the starting point. Now, all of that's cool. But they're having a real problem. And the problem is that they can't sell the tickets. They sold 1,800 tickets. That might sound like a lot, but I don't think it's enough that's going to, pay the bills, because actively right now, they're getting evicted, which is weird to me considering the amount of money that they owe. So they only owe $90,000, 3 months worth of rent, right? I mean, it's a lot to us, but you got all these tech billionaire investors. They probably spend $90,000 on gas for a flight and y'all about to get evicted, it's got to be something else going on. All right, last but not least, all right? This is Jim Mooney. He is a state representative here in Florida, and he put a bill into play where he wants to make the flamingo the state bird. Now, when I was reading this story, I was like, what is this? All right? But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm with Jim. Even though flamingos aren't native to Florida, they've been here a while. And they represent us. Why aren't they the state bird? And I think the biggest argument out of all of that is that they're not, native to here. But they're here because we got tropical weather. But we have our own flamingo at this point. The babies, from all these years and decades of flamingos being here, these are our flamingos now. These are Florida flamingos. But that's not the only thing inside of this bill. They want to make the scrub jay, I think that's how you say it, the official state songbird. Why do we need these? And another thing, real quick before I get out of here, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing I'm talking about right now, but y'all know what I don't want to call it weird, but you know what the strangest occupation or hobby is in the world? To me, personally, bird watching. Bird watching. I understand people, you can see unique birds and maybe some birds you might not be able to see, but I'm going to be real with you. The only bird I'm going to be watching, all right, is when bruh in the back putting my 12-piece in the Popeyes box. Now, this must be a huge topic of discussion because all news outlets are talking about this. People have been putting it in my comments, all right? And the thing is that I'm with this. We should make the flamingo the state bird. We use it anyway. It's on all the Florida stuff. You don't see no other birds out there when you represent Florida, but a flamingo. It got to be the bird. And one more thing about the flamingos before I get out of here. This is how they feed their young. Yeah, that's milk. It looks violent and tragic and a little bit disgusting. If you don't know, the state bird now is the mockingbird, all right? The Florida mockingbird. But if you feel like the flamingo should be the state bird, put it in the comments. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Now look, I don't know what you're going to do with this information. Like it, comment, share it. I don't know. But the more you know.